Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Smuggler Edition. Now, if you're looking for good deals on games, you can check out the link in the description to g2a.com, and they have some very, very good discounts. So, yes, when we left off, we had just infiltrated and spoken to the Void Wolf, and yes, done all kinds of amazing things. And now, we are heading back to Captain Oac. Now, I do have a utility point to spend. I'm actually pretty happy to get that, because now, after that, we actually do get this, which I'm unsure if it's actually any good. Summons a probe that boils the blood of the target for a few seconds, after which damage dealt by one of your bleeds will trigger an explosion, dealing that much internal damage and making the target assailable for 45 seconds. And assailable targets take 7% more damage from elemental and internal attacks. So that's pretty nice, but it is an 18-second cooldown, so pretty long, but it's pretty nice to use after you use Backblast. So yeah, I've had a look at some of these utility skills as well, and as far as I'm aware, the best one for me is Supplemented Medpack. While your slow release Medpack is active on yourself, your damage reduction is increased by 3% per stack, and usually I have 2 stacks, so 6% damage reduction is pretty nice. I like that quite a bit. And that's exactly why I like the class. It has a lot of utility, and it doesn't really matter whether it does a good amount of damage, because you can just kind of stealth around and sneak and heal yourself. It's really pretty cool. Anyway, let's speak to Captain Oac.
I've sent my first ship out undetected. Looks like you really took their system down.
Doesn't surprise me. Not after Terrace. He's better than he looks.
I guess I owe you then, Captain. What can we do for you, once we've delivered these medicines to Skastel, that is?
Report to Darmus Polaran at Port Nowhere. He'll give you my first assignment.
Work for you, huh? What exactly are your policies on office romances?
We're doing important work here. Without the medicine we bring, thousands of Republic freedom fighters could... never mind. I can see it's futile to appeal to your better nature. I won't go back on my word. My fleet will serve you long enough to pay off this debt. Then pray it's not too late to still affect this war. Good day, Captain.
I don't think Risha's gonna like you keeping me so close.
Oh, really? Okay, so Risha has nothing to say about that? Wow, that's... okay, that's a little bit weird. Usually she has something to say, but maybe she's just plotting her assassination or something along those lines. Alright, so we're back on the ship, and I thought we'd partake in a couple of companion conversations, because usually they update regarding the current situation and where we're going next and things, so it would be kind of cool to see what Risha has to say, and maybe we'll speak to one other.
I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen.
Freedom is overrated, sweetheart. I'd rather buy a nice planet somewhere, retire with the woman of my dreams.
Dream woman, huh? Good thing you've got a vivid imagination. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others.
Why didn't Nock make his own play for the throne? He was king of the backstab.
He knew recovering the crown was essential to establishing legitimate rule. It's not enough to conquer a world, you have to hold it too. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family.
Interesting way to recruit new talent. How many slaves actually signed on?
Those people had a lot of anger issues. Most were excited to have a job that let them express it. There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated. I never found out what happened to her.
No news is good news. She's probably enjoying an early retirement somewhere.
I like to think so. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around.
I don't know. I think it's pretty exciting talking to Risha, to be honest. I really like her voice actress, and I really like her lines and everything, and I think I know the young Twi'lek girl. I think I know who that is. If you've seen my Sith Warrior series, then you'll know. Oh, yes. So, anyway, let's speak to Akavi and welcome her on board, finally.
I will not be with you long. Do not begin to think I am yours. This is a convenient arrangement, that is all.
Doesn't mean we can't chat while you're here, right? Share a few secrets, shed a few tears.
I have no clan. What more do you need to know? I will travel with you as long as our interests coincide.
Oh, well, very, very to the point, isn't she? Very, very to the point. Well, shall we? No, okay. Well, we're going to go to Hoth, and then we'll catch up with a couple of our other companions. After that, I can assume that we're probably going to be getting a holo terminal call from Darmus, most likely, and then we'll see where we need to go after that. Maybe we'll speak to Corso as well once we've already spoken to Darmus. I do like checking in with him every now and again. We probably are going to be getting another companion mission from him soon, I suppose. He is the kind of fellow that will give us companion missions, I guess, but anyway, let's see what Darmus has for us.
Hello, Captain. Thanks for making your way all the way out there. Your work on Balmora was superb. The Military Expenditure Committee has even stopped harassing me about my crazy privateer idea. And let me apologize up front. Hoth is hardly one of the galaxy's top vacation spots.
Just drop the whole thing in a big Corellian whiskey, and it's fine.
I'll toast to that. Here are the facts. Until a few years ago, Hoth was a frozen wasteland with zero habitation except the occasional pirate ship. Which would still be the case if we hadn't lost our most advanced secret fleet in the ambush above it. With the number of ships that went down, we and the Imperials are both stuck here, battling it out to claim this rotten ice slick.
I guess someone in the Republic can't keep a secret.
We never found the leak. But that's not the most embarrassing part. Right now, neither the Republic nor the Empire claims Hoth's airspace. We were driven out by some witless pirates called the White Maw. Somehow these outlaws have acquired such a supremely advanced cloaking technology that they can outmaneuver both the Republic and the Empire.
So you want me to steal the cloaker from them?
Beg, buy, borrow, steal. We're not picky. This cloaking device, whatever it is, makes their ships basically invisible to instruments. We can't see them coming. We can't stop them, and neither can the Empire. We need this device. And we need you to get it for us.
You didn't say please.
Oh. Are you the kind of man who likes to hear a woman beg? When you get planetside, speak to Major Paynon. He'll be your point of contact and tell you anything else you need to know.
Yeah, I couldn't resist it, really. I wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get, and the reaction was not good. No, exactly. That's what I thought. Anyway, let's speak to Corso before we head down to the planet.
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the Hutts, all of it? Hord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
You'd be bored in 10 minutes.
Probably so. After everything we've done, guess I'm just feeling like hiding my head in the sand. Vidu always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on.
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, it's probably... I mean, it's very exciting, obviously, we know that. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I suppose I will see you next when we are meeting with Major Paynon. Alright, so we've arrived here on Hoth, and Jeff is not looking too happy. I'm not looking too happy about this, because we're going to be blinded constantly. But I suppose that's a little bit easier than dealing with the cold.
I'm looking for Major Paynon.
What are you saying? I wasn't... I mean... You startled me. I am Master Langus TUNO, Jedi advisor to the Republic forces. I assume you're from off-world, seeking the poor late Major Paynon.
The Major's supposed to help me with a covert mission. You ever heard of the White Maw?
Yes, he mentioned that. Let me see what his files say about you. Poor Major Paynon died in an Imperial strike on the base a few days ago, killed instantly. Ah, here are his notes. Senator Dodonna's privateer, right? Infiltrating the White Maw. It won't be easy to earn their trust.
So long as they're afraid, I think they'll welcome me just fine.
You can't just take them on. These are some organized and truly nasty sons of Hutt. I mean, my child. The force is dark around these pirates. They have great anger. Serious anger. Do you understand? You have to get at them from the inside. That means showing no loyalty to the Republic. And having something they want.
There'll be a way. I just need to make it to the table.
Last week, White Maw pirates tried to grab a cache of ship-to-ship sensors. If you can steal those, with the Republic's full permission, of course, they'd make a perfect goodwill offering.
The Republic's permission, huh? You gonna make sure of that?
The droids guarding the cache will have to defend it to be convincing, but I'll inform the lieutenant in charge.
Just tell me where. I wouldn't want to accidentally take something you really need.
I've got the coordinates here. The cache is inside a cave not too far away.
Okay, yep, that's absolutely fine. It's a little bit weird to see a, what is it, Mon Calamari? Isn't it a calamari? Alright, well, anyway, it's a little bit weird to see one of those being a Jedi, but okay, we're perfectly happy with that, and he seemed a little bit weird, but I suppose that's fine. Most Jedi do have their small quirks, but anyway, we are now going to be retrieving the sensor cache, and, oh yes, the blinding whiteness of Hoth. Okay, so yeah, I just thought I'd give you a good look at the blinding whiteness, and now we're going into the cave. You have to suffer along with me, obviously. But anyway, we're gonna take out these guys. Oh, apparently. Wow, there's a huge amount of droids. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter because obviously we have Risha, and she is very powerful with her damage. And, well, I'm gonna get some damage reduction as well here, and we're just gonna take these guys out. It's gonna take a long time, so yes, well, I guess I'll see you after that. Well, I gotta say, this was actually remarkably easy because most of the units that you have to fight are weak surge probe droid things. So yeah, they are actually kind of amusingly easy, but yeah, as you can see, even the strong ones die very quickly. We are quite a little bit over-leveled here, and also, obviously, having upgraded equipment just a couple of levels ago makes a huge difference. So yeah, all we need to do is walk around here and, well, that's it. Just retrieve the sensor cache. I'm kind of surprised that they put so many weird droids here. Yes, I know that this is supposedly a Republic depot or something along those lines, but I kind of find it a bit amusing that it's so easy to kill everything here. I mean, if an Empire agent decided to come in here, it would be very easy to basically do anything they wanted. So yes, no wonder the Republic is having some difficulties with keeping everything under wraps. Yes, well, anyway, let's just deal with this. And there's the sensor cache over there. I wonder if we're gonna encounter anything when we interact with it, or is it just gonna be one of those things where I just go like, oh, okay, so now I have to go back to the base. Hopefully it's not gonna be that. Hopefully there's gonna be a little bit of a conversation at least. Maybe? Maybe? Come on. Give it to me, please. Yes, I would like a conversation.
Weapons on the floor! Hands where I can see them! Back up to the wall, slowly!
I'm supposed to be here, so let's chat about why you disagree.
There's been a misunderstanding. This is an authorized mission.
Are you the one Major Pannon was expecting? From the Lady Senator? Then, nope. I still can't guess why you'd be doing this.
Never trust a Jedi to get something done. He'll probably call you when the stars align.
Jedi? You mean Padawan Guyana? She was with Major Pannon during the attack. Died in the same blast.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be Langus TUNO right now.
Look, take these sensors. I just need you to fill out an incident report and... never mind. We'll talk later.
Well, that was amusing. I'm actually unsure why he said, oh, never mind. Maybe he just doesn't want to deal with the paperwork. I can agree with that. I don't really like doing paperwork, but anyway, let's go and speak, or shall we say confront. Yes, apparently we need to confront GUSS TUNO. Alright, so heading back into Ozik's office.
You lied to me.
Yes, and I would love to discuss that, but I was just on my way out. See, there's a disturbance in the Force. Oh, no.
I'm sure you have an airtight explanation for sending me to attack friendly forces, right?
It's not what you think. I am a Jedi. Or was. You know, a Padawan, but I can see the Force. I just can't use it. They threw me out when I got caught with a cheat sheet for the Jedi Code. I didn't have any skills, anywhere to go.
Not exactly a hot job market on Hoth.
You could say I drifted into crime. Small stuff, you know. Con games. I ended up working for the White Maw. They dragged me here. They gave me to Shai Tenna, a Weequay, one of their rising stars. He sent me for the censors.
Tricked me into doing your dirty work, huh?
It's nothing personal. The White Maw would as soon kill me as keep feeding me. If I don't bring those censors, I'm Wampa bait. Please, let me live. I know things about the White Maw. I can help you.
Quit whining. You're giving fake Jedi a bad name.
You're the real deal, you know? Most people would let this little kind of misunderstanding really get under their skin. I'll stop. Use those sensors to get in. That part wasn't a lie. I can set up a meet. I'll go tell Shai Tenna you're coming, and send you the coordinates. You won't regret this.
Aw, poor guy. Poor guy for... I wouldn't have thought that the Jedi would do something like that, but apparently they did. Well, that's kind of heartless, isn't it? Well, anyway, we have level 242, and yes, it was not Ozik's office. Oh, really? I kept thinking of Captain Oac for some reason. I suppose it's because of the hilarious encounter we had with Beryl at that point. But anyway, the next thing we must do is speak to Shai Tenna, and we will be doing that in the next episode. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.